Hey guys, and welcome back to the TBU Top 5 Plays of the Week. Apologies about last week, had computer issues and other things, which meant it was a bit hard to record this, but I am definitely doing it this week. So this is just in case you forgot, this is a series where we look at what was the most influential or important turns, plays, or sets in a given week. So without further ado, let's start this thing off, shall we? Coming in at number 5, we have the Rindoberry Quagsire in the match between the Dallas Star Aviators and the New York Shelmets. Now, the first turn of the match had Quagsire up against Jolteon. Now, most people would know that Jolteon usually carries Hidden Power Grass, especially if it knows that there is a Quagsire on the other side of the field. So, the Rindoberry on the Quagsire allowed it to survive a Hidden Power Grass and KO the Jolteon. Now, this instantly put Trip at a 6-5 lead. While he couldn't keep this momentum to take home the match, it definitely was influential in the rest of the match. So, and that is why it deserves number 5. Coming in at number 4 is the Honchkrow sweep in the match between the St. Louis Chatterts and the Bristol Beedoofs. Now, while this spot is primarily reserved for the Honchkrow, the Heatran needs to be taken note of, as its Triple Berry allowed it to take the low kick from Weavile, which was the one threat that would have been able to take down the Honchkrow. So with Weavile gone, it was only a matter of time before the Honchkrow managed to get a free switch in and take down the remaining 3 Mons on Sinister Sableye team. Now, it's pretty obvious why this is important to this match, as taking down 3 Mons is pretty impressive for a single Mon, so that is why this is number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the Sylveon sweep in the match between the Somerset Sizzles and the Welchions. In a match that mirrors the previous, Sylveon was able to clean up the remainder of Sizzawesome's team after the Crobat was taken care of and the Registeel was sufficiently weakened. Now, Crobat was the one Mon on Sizzawesome's team that could both outspeed, recover, and take a hit from a Spec Sylveon. So once that thing was gone and the Registeel was sufficiently weakened, the Sylveon could just come in and clean up the remainder of Sizzawesome's team. While it was not able to take out the Garchomp and the Gallade, the Vaporeon was able to clean up, which netted Freedomion the 4-0 victory. Now, taking out 3 Mons with just a Spec Sylveon in a matter of 3 turns is very important in the match, and that is why it is number 3. Coming in at number 2 is the Heracross sweep in the match between the Scandinavian Stoutlands and the LA Gluxray. Now, Heracross was just able to come in after the Hippowdon and Mew were sufficiently taken care of and just clean up the remainder of Gabriel's team. Now, after picking up a Moxie boost from taking out the Ember, it was able to KO the Dragalge, take a hit from the Kyurem and KO it, and then KO the Beedrill. Now, this one is number 2, while the other sweeps were 3 and 4, because it took out 4 Mons instead of 3. This week is very sweep happy, with yet another sweep to come. So, this is number 2, on to number 1. Number 1, of course, being the Curse Goodra sweep in the match between the Swishkits and the Gundam Typhlosions. So, after Enzo lost both his Nidoqueen and his Scrafty, things were not looking good. However, he just had a Goodra come in and curse and win. So, the Goodra just came in, ate up Moonblast from the Cresselia, and proceeded to destroy the remainder of the Typhlosions team with purely outrage. And considering there was a Skarmory on the opposing team, that is mighty impressive. So, after setting up 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly more curses, the Goodra just outraged away and destroyed the remainder of the Typhlosions team. Not much else to say, other than Curse Goodra is terrifying with its base 150 special defense. So, those are my top 5 events or sets. I'm saying events or sets because most of these just were events or sets that came about. This week was incredibly sweep happy with 4 out of the 5 matches that were played ending in a sweep. So, tell me your guys' 5 best plays, sets, turns, events of the week in the comment section below, and I will see you next week. See you guys next time.